Good morning everyone. Welcome along this morning. My name is Trish.
And I'm Jane.
And we're here to discuss Bowen Therapy for our wonderful ladies. So today I'm just going to give you a brief rundown of the wonderful things that Jane does. And then we're going to ask Jane some questions that are really important to find out answers to help us with our running. So Jane is deeply passionate about helping people improve the quality of their life. And Jane feels blessed to have a career that also fulfills her life's purpose, which is to activate healing for everybody. At the very least, to help everybody experience a feel-good state of wellness in their being, free of stress, tension and pain. Jane creates a safe, nurturing space and applies Bowen moves to deeply relax, release tension and restore movement and function, reset and balance the body temple through this amazing soft tissue bodywork technique. Jane is qualified, experienced, a professional remedial therapist who began a journey into bodywork and healing 28 years ago. So Jane has a master's diploma in specialised Bowen Therapy BOTEC and a diploma of remedial massage. Jane is also trained in reflexology, Reiki, pranic healing, feng shui and aromatherapy. So Jane has a whole host of qualifications. She's a certified yoga instructor, infant massage facilitator, and also trained in, I hope I get this word right, esoteric energy and healing techniques, sound toning activations, American Indian medicine, and sacred ancestral clearing and DNA healing. So that's a huge list of specialties that Jane has. So we're really honoured to have her here today on our first Ladies on the Run video podcast. So Jane's experience includes lecturing at TAFE and the Perth Academy of Natural Therapies for the Diploma of Remedial Massage. And Jane has operated a successful remedial therapy clinics in Perth, Los Angeles, Karratha, and now she's excited to share her knowledge, intuition and healing in Rockingham, Western Australia, and also clients north of the river. So, and Jane, would you like to tell us a bit more about how you feel about the work that you do?
Thank you, Trish, for that lovely intro. I first stumbled across Bowen Therapy because I had migraines and lower back pain, especially post-birth after my daughter. And I was also looking for another modality to add into my remedial massage clinic because my hands were suffering, and I felt working with my elbows with deep tissue bodywork slightly puts my clients on maybe a sweet pain feeling, but I've noticed they're also tightening up. So they were wanting to protect themselves from either my thumbs or my elbows in their soft tissues, and I realised that this actually puts the nervous system on fight and flight. So when you wanting to relax, your nervous system needs to be on the rest, relax, digest and repair phase. And our bodies all have an innate ability and body healing wisdom to be able to do that, but it needs to be in a safe, nurturing environment with the right moves. So I found the Bowen, and secretly when she did the first couple of moves, I was thinking, this isn't going to do anything, like what? And then she walked out of the room and came back and did a few more rolling moves, and I went, oh, okay. So I had about 2 or 3 sessions, and I had no back pain after the first session, and the migraines pretty much they normalised. My hormonal system was a little bit out, so that the Bowen worked on normalising my hormonal system. And I was like, whoa, this is amazing. And I went along and looked at the courses, and they had a fast reference in the first course manual at the back that had an alphabetical list of all the imbalances in the body or illnesses, from eczema to allergies to vision problems to frozen shoulder to sciatica, depression, anxiety, kidney issues, sinus, the list goes on and on from A to Z. And I thought, whoa, if this does what it says it does, thank you, I have found my next modality. So that was 16 years ago, and I'm excited to be able to work with people and really show them that your body is the instrument for healing. The body, you can be your own doctor. Not that we take away from general practitioners, but the body knows what to do to heal itself. Just needs to be given the right environment.
Oh, excellent, excellent. All right, so today we just wanted to cover a few things with Jane. So just to give you an idea of how Jane can help you as a runner. So what is Bowen Therapy?
Okay, so Bowen Therapy is a safe, gentle, dynamic technique that works on the soft tissues, specific areas of the body, and you have little rolling movements over these areas, and there are frequent pauses which give the body a chance to activate its innate healing intelligence. So the first two moves that we do around the lumbar plexus in the back basically tells the body the emergency's over. So if you're on fight and flight or freeze and getting ready to run from the tiger, which a lot of us in our day-to-day lives are, we're thinking about tomorrow, what we're going to have for dinner tonight. We're not always present in our bodies. So having going into a space that's like, you know, standing up on a massage table, we could actually do this standing up, lying down on a chair, however, and feeling safe and feeling relaxed and warm. We start these moves, and basically the body starts to decompress and the muscles start to relax. And when we're in that rest, relax, digest phase of the parasympathetic nervous system, that's when the body's healing intelligence, which everybody's body has, can start to activate. So throughout the moves, you might have little sensations of heat or cold or tingles or pulses, pain spikes here and there, a little ache, all these little fleeting things, or you may just feel like you can take a nice deep breath and actually, oh wow, relax and decompress. So that magic is in the frequent pauses. So if we didn't have the pauses in this bodywork Bowen technique, the magic wouldn't happen. So basically the Bowen also works on all of the subtle bodies. So not only the structure, musculoskeletal system, and all of the systems of the body like respiratory, digestion, hormonal, urinary, reproductive, what have you, and circulation. It also works on the Chinese traditional meridians, so the subtle bodies of the chakra and the aura as well. Not that we really go into that, but it does work with the life force energy and being able to unblock energy blocks. But we also work with fascia. So fascia is a connective tissue that's a continuous cobweb in the body, and it's like a transparent sheath. So you might, I can liken it to if you have, say, offal and you see like a kidney, and it will have this white, fatty, or little transparent sheath around it. So that's fascia. And fascia is around every organ, every cell, every muscle fibre in our body. And that also is a biodynamic living organism. It needs hydration, nutrition and oxygen. The muscles in our body and the fascia in our body have cellular memory. And when we have had trauma on whatever level, whether it's physical, emotional, mental, even from birth or in utero, it is all stored in the body. So the body remembers what the mind forgets. So if we haven't released these feelings, what happens is they stay in the body. And over time, it can come up and manifest as a pain complaint in the body. And then also get to a chronic condition, and then other areas of the body will start to compensate for this specific area or injury, and before you know it, you have a very unhappy person who's in chronic pain, who doesn't sleep well, who wakes up in the morning in pain and doesn't have the quality of life that they would like. It affects their moods and spirits, and before you know it, they can be depressed and they trot off to the doctor and get a tablet to suppress another layer. So we're wanting to actually work with, we're like an onion, take the first layers off. We have all these layers, we do the obvious things first. So the Bowen is a magical physical modality that activates the body's healing intelligence, and it releases the cellular memory. It releases what the body remembers, but the mind that has forgotten. So it's like listening to the body, and the body will tell you, give you the information. So we open up the lines of communication with the body, and we don't need to experience the trauma. It's just the body has a chance to release it and unwind. So the fascia and the muscles get to come into a space where they're not so tight and tense, and the whole body will relax, and it will affect all of the systems of the body. So it's a very powerful, safe, gentle technique, and you've got to try it.
Yeah, definitely. I can highly recommend, Jane. So Jane, so with our runners, we have ladies who have hip pain, shoulder pain, that is chronic because it just keeps going on and on. So what could Bowen Therapy do for our runners?
Okay. Well, first of all, the first session with Bowen, we work on the lower back, the upper back, and the neck and shoulders, and we balance the body. And that's another thing with the Bowen, it's very holistic. So I could do a move here, and that can affect the whole body. Because of the fascia being a connective, continuous cold web. So there's no start, there's no beginning. So if you've had a shoulder injury here and you've had surgery, when the body starts to heal, it will meld tighter the muscle fibres. If you imagine these muscle fibres come back and forth. So if there's been a cut or an incision or a surgical accident or injury here, then the muscles will meld together, and as it melds together to heal, it will pull on the whole area of the body. So shall I do an example or not?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, so for example, we'll just get a sheet. So I'll just cover Trish with a sheet like this. And for example, let's say she's had a shoulder injury and she's had to have a major reconstruction of the shoulder, poor thing. So when the shoulder is starting to heal, as the fibres of the muscles and the tendons and the ligaments start to come together to heal, what happens, you can see as they're coming together, you can see the lines of the sheet coming down all across her body. So what will happen is different areas of the body, the fascia will be affected. So you can see as I'm drawing this up, it's affecting the whole body. So the Bowen works very holistically to release anything. So for runners, there's normally can be tightness in the calves and the hamstrings and the quadricep muscles and the hip flexors. And basically, if you are balanced and have good physical musculoskeletal alignment, the muscles won't be holding that space of if there's malalignment, basically. So releasing the calves, the tension in the calves, releasing, making sure the ankle joint is in harmony. So the Bowen works above and below any issues of the body with the joints. We also work sometimes on a diagonal level. Sometimes there can be right knee, left elbow, an issue there, and it's all connected. So runners also are using their arms. So you need to use your arms to propel yourself forward. So the whole body can be affected. And if you're out of alignment or you do have physical pain, compounding that pain without having some type of body work, you won't get to your personal best or be able to get to your goals, you're reaching your goals. So that when you're in the best health and well-being, you'll feel that you'll have extra energy, you'll have a lot more range of movement. You won't be so restricted, and yeah, you would be happier.
Excellent. Well, I think you've just about answered everything that I had in those. I had 6 questions, but Jane's answered everything in 3, so that's okay. So thank you so much for this chat today, Jane. I really appreciate your time. It's so wonderful to have you here with us at Ladies on the Run. So Jane, if we're interested in booking an appointment with you, how do we get in touch with you?
You can go on to my Facebook page, Beachside Bowen Therapy. My contact number is 0438 940 457. You can text me via my phone or Facebook, and we can book you in. I work Monday to Fridays. I'm really flexible with my time, and yeah, hope to see you soon. I'm also a health fund provider, so if you have health fund that covers remedial massage, as a remedial therapist, I can give you a health fund rebate, and I hope to see you soon.
Wonderful. So I will put all of Jane's details in a link below, so you can contact her yourself. So once again, thank you so much today, Jane, for being our first video presentation. And I hope you enjoyed this, ladies. And as I said, Jane's contact details will be in the link below. So thank you so much, and we'll see you next time.
Thank you.
Thanks, Trish.